watching KARE 11 News in high definition. This is KARE 11 News Saturday.
Well, last month, an estimated 2 billion people watched Prince William and Princess Kate say "I do" on TV and online. A million more, wow, lined the procession route from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham Palace. Now there's word the newlyweds are coming here to the U.S. for a visit in July. In fact, they confirmed that. So make your plans. Maybe these folks will. The wedding guys, Bruce Vassar and Matthew Trittel, were in London for the royal festivities and now have come back to tell us a little bit about it. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Well, I wouldn't imagine that you wouldn't be at the royal wedding. Of course you would be.
Couldn't miss it.
Crazy.
It's the wedding of our generation, for sure.
It sure is. And it takes 30 years to get another one. So
Exactly.
You don't know about Harry, though. You know,
they're talking maybe him and Pippa.
Oh, and really?
Well,
that would be really weird. She
keeping it in the family.
She blew me away, though.
She was stunning. That dress
was
was
as big
amazing.
as a toothpick?
Yeah.
If she looks that skinny on television, I'm like, oh my gosh, no, gorgeous. Anyway, so you guys were there to do a number of things, but you actually conducted 11 interviews. Tell us about those.
We conducted 11 interviews in 3 days of people who have done royal weddings or people who have inside knowledge of the royal household and how things are done for royal weddings or state occasions.
And you put all of it on your blog.
Yes.
And that is at?
theweddingguys.com/blog.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So you can read about these interviews. One of them was with a dress consultant, right?
Stephanie Allen was her name, yes.
And so she gave you tips that the dress might look something like this one. This is, of course, Monique Lhuillier's dress.
Right.
Now, she had this dress out, obviously, prior to...
Yes, this dress has been out for a couple years, and it's actually a separate, so it's the skirt separate from the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we had run into Paul Burrell, who was Princess Diana's private butler. And he was the one that gave us the tip. The only thing he would say about the wedding dress, because we were talking to him about it, was just think Grace Kelly, and that was on Thursday.
That was on Thursday, and I actually saw the picture of Grace Kelly in People. Yes, I brought People yesterday, and it was a lot like that dress. Yes. A little bit less material.
Plunging neckline.
That was it.
Very similar.
Yeah, very similar.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So you have some pictures for us. We're going to roll through them and talk about what happened. So where were you during the wedding?
We were actually one of the very fortunate groups of people that were just right across the street from Westminster Abbey. So we saw Kate arrive in the car. There were probably only a couple hundred that had that close of access.
We were right in front of the press bank, right outside.
Wow, good for you. So we have the photos. And, well, this is first, of course, the video. So you were right across when she came out?
We were right across, exactly.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes.
And she did just look absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just, you know, they said the affair was very royal, but at the same time, it was very, very sweet and humble.
Well, and they were, and everybody was so dressed up, which was really interesting because here, you know, we're kind of used to the polo shirts and the khakis for weddings. And over there, when they graduate from high school or college, they actually get a morning suit, and that's their uniform for weddings. So, like today, we brought Jason Hammerberg from Hammermaid out at Galleria, and he did the beautiful suit that we have here today. And that's something that they would normally get as a gift on graduation, and his work is just amazing.
And so this is what they would wear, and then the hats were so out of control.
Yeah.
So we have your pictures, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Your interviews, what were they?
We interviewed the florist Simon Lysett, and he actually showed us how they make the large arrangements at Westminster Abbey. He did the flowers for the Queen's dinner on Thursday night.
Oh, wow.
So he gave
look
us
how beautiful those are.
Yeah. So he gave us the inside scoop on how to do that. So florists can go on our blog and actually see how to do that.
Oh, and there's another one. That's great. How exciting for you guys.
Yeah, it was. And then this is, go ahead.
This is actually David's cakes. We took the train to Liverpool, 3 hours to meet him. He actually did cakes for Andrew and Sarah and for Edward and Sophie's wedding.
Wow.
And so he told us all about, this is actually a 7-foot-tall cake.
and it was fruitcake made in 600 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And obviously this is Monique Lhuillier's gown. This is a couple years ago. Leah is the top, and this is the gown that we have here today. It's very similar to what Catherine wore.
Is this one at the Edina store so people can go see it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Good to know. That's wonderful. So if people want to read your blog, they can read about all 11 interviews. Thank you for coming and sharing all this information. And of course, the Lilies of the Valley were gorgeous
Sweet Peas
as
and
well.
Woodbury did that. So that was amazing for us to actually duplicate that bridal bouquet. So.
Yeah, that is fabulous.
Queen's favorite flower is actually the lily of the valley.
Yeah. Catherine's doing it right.
Okay, she knows what
queen.
she's doing, absolutely. It's pretty exciting. Once again, the blog to see those interviews, go to KARE11.com and click onto the Saturday show page, which is located under news. We've created a direct link to the Wedding Guys website.